Hey guys, so I'm in full semi-scary heavy makeup right now because I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects of all time, which is scary movies. I got plenty to talk about here. Lots to talk about. So I'm gonna try really hard to not make this a super long video. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys my top movies for watching around Halloween. I do a full-on 30 days of Halloween kind of thing, like watch a movie a day, the whole 9 yards and everything like that. Also, I made scary cookie bars for all my subscribers. I have more subscribers than this, but this is the only ones that I could fit on the plate. So, yeah, here you go. I will pretend that we are all eating them together. They are not that good. So, I will get started with a couple of movies that I do not have the actual hard DVD copy of right now on me. Sorry if this feels a little rushed. I just don't want it to have a lot to talk about. So, yeah. Couple of movies that I would say go together are two Rob Zombie movies, House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects. These are definitely some of my favorite movies of all time, not even horror movies, favorite just movies. They're amazing. I love like the kind of like tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, and the way they're kind of funny but scary. It's just super badass in general. Um, I would not recommend these for children. I wouldn't recommend this for anyone under 16. I saw it when I was 17 years old. I saw these when I was 17 years old, and even then I was like, this is a bit much. Took me a while to appreciate it, but yeah, so those are fantastic, but not really the kind of movies you can just sit down and watch as a family, so yeah. Another one that I do not have the hard copy of, I do have a VHS copy of it, but that is The Wolfman, and that is 1941, I believe, when that was made. So it is black and white. It's an older movie. Some people don't like those kind of movies, but I would definitely suggest watching it. It's definitely my favorite, like, B-rated, kind of, one of those old monster movie things. It's got Lon Chaney Jr. Yeah, the whole thing's just, I think it's really interesting, and I think it's a lot of fun. So it's only about an hour long, so, and that's definitely one you can watch with your kids. I've been watching that one since I was like 3 years old. Like, my family's pretty into horror movies, so I've been watching them for a long time. Along with that, The Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's not really Halloweenish at all. Weenish. Sounds like a wiener. But that kind of goes along with The Wolfman for me. It's another one of those old, B-rated, kind of cheesy horror movies from like the 40s. So, yeah, check those out. So I'm going to start with my DVD pile here. I have quite a few to talk about. So, these are in no particular order as to like what I like the most or anything like that, but I am going to tell you whether they are totally okay to watch with your family and kids and stuff like that, and whether they're really something that you should watch more if you're like an adult or older teenager. So the first one is, of course, Halloween. There you go. Jamie Lee Curtis. This is the original one. This is just a staple. I mean, who goes to Halloween without watching this? It's really great. It actually took me a while to appreciate this one as well, but now I really love it. There are parts that tend to drag with the whole slasher thing, but if you're into slasher movies a lot, then I would definitely say you gotta watch this. There's not even any ifs, ands, or buts. Here's one that really you could watch any time of the year. It is called April Fool's Day, and this is one of those really fun, funny, and also scary kind of movies. It takes place on April Fool's Day. These people go out to a cabin. They're all like in college. They don't know what they're doing with their lives yet, and hijinks ensue, and it's a lot of fun. This one you could probably watch with your kids, to be honest. There is a couple parts that have a lot of blood. There's a couple of sexual references, but nothing overtly sexual. This is good for anyone over 13, I would say. And it's really a lot of fun. It's just a fun horror movie. Another one that really I watch at least once a month, and that is The Shining. I'm a huge Stephen King fan. I think 3 or 4 of the movies that I'm going to be talking about. Oh my god, I'm already at 5 minutes. 3 or 4 of the movies that I'm going to be talking about are Stephen King-based movies. So, yeah. The Shining is fantastic. This guy goes to a lodge, and hijinks ensue. No, I could say that for everything, but yeah, I don't really have time to give a synopsis for everything, but this is fantastic. I would say that you should be over 15 before you watch this. I watched this when I was a little bit younger, but there's some nudity and there's a lot of blood, but it's super scary. It's definitely, on the scary scale, this is one of the scariest movies that I've ever seen in my life. Like, just gives you that deep gut uncomfortable feeling that we all love. Yeah, so I would say that this one is definitely one of the scarier movies I've ever seen. A super fun, awesome cult classic, Evil Dead. Yep. This is another one of those cabin in the woods kind of thing, but it's a little different. It's very campy. It's very fun. And this is another one that really, even though it's campy and fun, it really scares me. Like, that deep down scared, like, oh my god, I'm so uncomfortable by this. And I think that's awesome in a horror movie, so I would definitely watch The Evil Dead. This is like, you know, I don't know. Indie kids love this shit. I don't understand. I don't understand, but I love that movie. So, yeah. Another one, just going to talk about these together, is pretty classic one. Pretty classic one, Friday the 13th. If you haven't seen this, I don't know where you've been. But another one, I know that they made like 15, like literally 15 Friday the 13th. If that makes any sense. He went to space, okay? Jason went to space. But, yeah, this is one of those like at camp kind of movies. Friday the 13th Part 3. Some DVDs come in Part 3D is what it's called. This is the best sequel. Just stop here. Just don't even watch anything else. You could probably watch the second one, but honestly, the third one was my favorite sequel. And yeah, I just liked it better than any of the other ones. I almost like it more than the original Friday the 13th. So, that is my suggestion on that. Next is for those of you who like documentary-style horror movies, Blair Witch Project. This is a classic. I mean, I've been watching this since a very young age. This is just one of those ones that, you know, my parents were like, you just gotta sit down and you just gotta watch it. And personally, I love it. I like it more than most people do, I think, because most people are like, this is really cheesy and fake, but I really enjoy it. And it's also really scary when you think about the fact that when this came out, it was actually thought to be real. Like, you know, it wasn't one of those modern day, like, you know, oh, this isn't real, but we're trying to make it sound real. No, people actually, there was like a site and everything, people actually believed that this was real for like a month after it coming out. But, yeah, so I think this is really fun. Next one is Halloween, the Rob Zombie version. A lot of people don't like this. I really enjoy it. Oops, I haven't been saying whether those are okay. If there's anything blatantly, like, that kids can't watch, I would tell you guys. So, yeah, we'll go with that. This is not good for kids. This is not, like, one of those sit down and watch with your family kind of movies. Like House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, there's a lot of cursing. There's a lot of just kind of grossness going on, like, really cool grossness, but, like, you know, there's a lot of gore. There's a pretty gnarly rape scene in here. Worst rape scene I've ever seen. So, try not, well, I also have the unrated version, but, try not to let your kids see this, but this is really, really good. Watch the original before you watch the remake, because the remake, like, puts more storyline into it, and you're going to be totally confused if you watch the original and then watch the remake. I don't know. That's just how I see it. Alright. Another fun one, any time of the year, Jennifer's Body. lots of fun, hot chick, and, you know, the whole succubus storyline. And this one's, you know, just got badassery in it, which is fantastic. Really good soundtrack. So, yeah, this is fun at any time of the year. A lot of people didn't like it. I loved it, but that's just me. I will just do these together. Pet Sematary and Carrie, two of the most quotable movies ever made by anyone ever. This one, I'm seeing a mirror image. This one, I have so many quotes of this that I want to get tattooed on my body. It's insane. But yeah, these are two of my favorite movies of all time, not even favorite horror movies, favorite movies of all time. And yeah, they're both Stephen King-based movies. This one is a little more scary. This one has to do with more like just, you know, teenager, angsty, growing up, and then scary endings. So yeah, definitely get a chance to watch these. I know that Carrie is on Netflix. I do not think that Pet Sematary is on Netflix. I think Pet Sematary 2 is on Netflix. Don't watch it. It was terrible. So yeah, but Carrie you can definitely watch on Netflix. Oh, another one you can watch on Netflix that is one of my favorite ones for Halloween is House on Haunted Hill. This is fantastic. Vincent Price at his best, just being a badass, and it's just great. Definitely put this on your playlist for, you know, Halloween night or real close to Halloween. It's a lot of fun, and, you know, it's got some spooks here and there, but overall, it's just fun. So, I've been saying that about a lot of these horror movies, but those are kind of the movies that I like. That are not too serious, not too gory. It's more like you're having fun and being scared kind of thing. So, yeah, definitely watch House on Haunted Hill. This is on Netflix. Alright, now two recent horror movies, because there's a lot of people that don't like to watch older horror movies. I don't know why. Really broaden your mind, because older horror movies are the best. I mean, as you can see, most of the ones that I talked about were made before, like, the 70s or something, so, yeah. Insidious. This is terrifying. This is the scariest horror movie I have seen in the theater in a really long time. I actually saw this 2 times in 24 hours, because I liked it that much. Some people might think that's a little weird, but I just really dug it, and it legitimately scared me, which is fairly hard to do. So yeah, really like this one. This one is on Netflix. The Woman in Black. Another one that I was totally in my seat, just like, oh my gosh, the whole time. Me and my boyfriend Will went to see this together, and we were just like, ah, like the whole time. It was fantastic. And it takes a lot for a newer horror movie to you know, get me going like that. So this is definitely a good one. A lot of people would think that this isn't scary. It's not gory or anything. But it has a lot of good sound effects making people scared, which I think is great. And a lot of stuff like that, you know, some jumps and things like that. So this is fantastic. Definitely recommend that. Alright, so, woo, I did that in under 15 minutes, which is my time limit. So, yeah, sorry if this was kind of drawn out and stuff like that, but I felt like it was really important to tell you guys this stuff because I think it is so much fun to watch a bunch of scary movies when it's around this time of year. You know, there's really no better time of year to, you know, discover new, crazy, awesome horror movies and stuff like that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me a comment below if you like this. If you, have seen any of those movies, and, you know, what horror movies are your favorite, because I would love to watch them. So, yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye!